welcome back to It's Just Another Shilling. You can see I have two little helpers now. We are getting ready to make cupcakes. Now normally if I had the time I would make my cupcakes from scratch, but today I got helpers. Where are my helpers?
Me and Charlie.
You and Charlie. And we are going to make some pink cupcakes and some sprinkle cupcakes.
And blue.
And a couple carrot cakes.
And blue mama.
So I want you guys to come along and join with me in the fun of having in the morning making cupcakes with my girls. Let's get started. Alright, so we are going to get ready to make some cupcakes. Our goal is to make 72, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. I have 160 employees. Not all of them are going to be there today, but I'm going to make them for them. So let's get going. We're going to start by having a silly char-char. We're going to start by cracking eggs into these cups right here. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take the egg and crack it into this cup right here and this cup right there. Okay. So when I'm cooking with my kids, I like to make sure that they cut into, or break the eggs into a separate bowl. This just makes it so that the shells don't end up in the cake mix, especially when we're cooking for other people. I do want to let you guys know that we did wash hands, and we're going to go wash hands again since we touched the raw eggs. So let's get that other egg cracked. You go wash your hands, please. Wait, cut your other egg. Cut your other egg. It's okay. And this is why we crack eggs into a separate container. Alright, we're going to wash hands. We will be right back. So I like when I'm cooking with my kids to make the steps as easy as possible. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to break our egg yolks and we're going to mix it. Making the goo here is making some funfetti cupcakes. Now I do know how to make funfetti cupcakes from scratch, and maybe one day I'll show it to you. But today is not about scratch baking. It's about spending some quality time with my girls while they learn a little bit about being in the kitchen. So we're going to stir these up completely until they are all mixed in, and then we will move on to the next step. Okay, now that they have these stirred to pretty good, there's no lumps in there, they look pretty well, we're going to move on to the next step, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we are ready to scoop our cupcakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put our cupcake liners in each pan. There's much plastic in there. You can start scooping. So what we're gonna do is, this is another one of my favorite scoops.
This one for.
This is the yellow number 20 scoop. I know this is really silly. This is part of the cooking world. You can get scoops that look like this too, like an ice cream scoop. I actually never use these for ice cream. We have something even better for that. But these are the scoops that we use. They're the perfect amount to make the perfect size cupcake. So this one is my yellow scoop and it's a number 20. One day I'll do a video and show you what this is. I have my favorite purple scoop, which I have. It's going to go into a raffle once I hit 100 subscribers by the end of August. So like, subscribe, and share, and I'll give you rules on how you're going to enter it once I hit that 100 subscribers. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to take the scoop. You got it. We're going to fill it up nice and level. And we're gonna put it in and press the button. Okay. Yep, it got in there, that's okay. Well, once we're done scooping, you can lick it.
10.
Okay.
I got 10.
Okay. You can't lick your fingers. You gotta go wash your hands again. So when we are doing this, we practice a lot of things. Like, you can't lick your fingers or you have to wash your hands. Especially when we're making stuff for other people. So we're gonna go wash our hands again. So I know that doing this by myself is going to go a lot faster, and it's probably not going to take me 20 minutes to make a whole entire batch of cupcakes. But the point today is not to go faster.
Okay, can I eat my sugar now?
The point today is to spend some quality time with my girls and teach them a couple of things about baking. In later videos, you're going to see me working with my son. I'm not all about anything like that. I just really want my kids to know how to cook, and that is my goal. My sons can make dinner for their dates, or my daughters will be able to make something healthy for themselves. So that's why we do this. We're going to get these in the oven. I'm going to whip up another batch of cupcakes, and we will come back when we're ready to frost them. See you later. Say bye.
Bye.
Alright, so while the cupcakes are baking, I'm going to go ahead and get some frosting going. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking 2.5 to 3 cups of shortening, and I am putting it into my mixer. I found out through trial and error that the best shortening to use is actually Aldi brand shortening. I've tried a whole bunch of others. I've tried Target shortening, I've tried name brand shortening, I've tried the Crisco, all the things, and for some reason my frosting always comes out best when it's made by Aldi. By the way, this is not sponsored by Aldi. And I forgot about the microwave. So I got my shortening in there. I'm going to go ahead and add some light corn syrup and get that in there. I have about 2.5 cups of shortening, and I'm going to add about 1.5, almost 2 cups of corn syrup in there too. I really honestly don't know the measures for this. I've made it so many hundreds of times that I just sort of know by how it looks. I'm not even going to be able to hear myself. So I'm going to mix that up until it's all combined. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla in there. It's probably about a tablespoon of vanilla. And then we're going to go to the powdered sugar. She's fine. So it's gonna look like it's never gonna combine, but it actually will. And it's gonna look a little bit on the dry side, but I'm gonna rectify that by putting a little tiny bit of hot water in. You don't want it boiling, but you do want it hot. And by little bit, I seriously mean little bit. Here I'm going to show you 2 different ways to frost cupcakes. They're both very simple, and it just all depends on you and your style and what you like. You'll see I have my piping bag right there. I don't have a tip in there. It's just a normal cut. It's probably about a 1/2 inch cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cupcake, pick it up so I can show you closer, and on this one I'm just going to hold the tip and squeeze in the middle and put a consistent pressure on there. What it does is it just makes a little bit of a dome. You let it sit for a couple minutes and it will dry. So I'm going to slow this way down right here so I can show you what I'm doing. I start by making a small mound in the middle, drawing a circle around that mound, and then continue going upward, pulling my tip away from the cupcake as I go, and making my circles smaller and smaller. This creates that dome top that I'm looking for, and it's my preferred way of icing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my cupcakes this way. One thing that I want to note is that you can see I can comfortably hold my piping bag in one hand. That's how you know you have just enough frosting in your bag. Yes, it is a little bit on the challenging side when you have to go refill that over and over again. But the other option is to get a cramp in your hand, and I would rather have it this way. So here you see me finishing my cupcakes. I got them all nicely iced, and I'm just going to give them a really simple decoration. I don't really have a lot of time, so I am going to put this edible glitter on, and then I'm going to go ahead and just use some simple sugar decorations. So this is where I need to confess that I had a horrible video day and I lost my outro. But don't worry, I have some fun little nuggets that I caught that I didn't lose. Hope you enjoy. Ready? Hey Maggie,
Hey, what?
are you ready
For what?
to pop?
What, what?
Popsicle!
My hands are high, my feet are low. This is how I popsicle.
Her hands are high, her feet are low. This is how she popsicle. Popsicle, oh pop, popsicle, oh popsicle, oh pop, popsicle. Oh hey Charlie,
Hey, what?
are you ready
For what?
to pop? Pop what? Popsicle!
This is how popsicle.
Popsicle, pop, popsicle, popsicle, pop, popsicle.
Mama.
Hey, what?
Are you ready?
Tomorrow what?
Did it pop?
Pop what?
Popsicle.
My hands are high, my feet are low, and this is how I popsicle. Popsicle, pop, popsicle, popsicle, pop,
But what about the video?
popsicle. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time. Bye now!